Hi everybody, welcome to today's Facebook Live. I am got the sun glaring in on me and I cannot see my screen, so just bear with me if I can't see anything going on. I'm currently in Tuakau, which is in the Waikato region in the North Island of New Zealand, and it's freaking amazing. South Island is so different to the North Island. It's really enjoyable being part of this, and I will say it's a lot hotter. So I'm currently in a park, and yes, just as I go to do this, 3 children come along and play. We're over to the right is a tractor. We've got people mowing lawns. I've had to quickly find an area to do this. So thank you and bear with me, and fingers crossed you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know, which also will be a problem because I can't actually see my screen. But anyway, let's just get on with it. So today Debz Cooper, clearly, I'm talking about how to handle situations in the holidays. Okay, now you're going to see all the kids behind. Or you're going to clearly hear them anyway. How to handle the holidays when your friends and family clash. And so when I say holiday events, first we want to go, what actually is a holiday event? Gosh, it's so hot up here compared to the South Island. So what is a holiday event? A holiday event, especially right now, is the festive season. So anything Christmas, New Year, family functions, work functions, barbecues. We have a lot of barbecues in New Zealand around this time because clearly it's summer. Barbecues. So anything that makes people relax, or supposedly relax. School breakups, neighbours get together, so anything that's a holiday event, but also the last things, school breakups can also not necessarily be a holiday event, or neighbours, but anything that really makes you relaxed. So here's some tips on how to survive the friends and family clash. I love this. I love that. These kids are enjoying themselves. Okay, so step one is watch your emotions, because you will have memories and previous experiences that you've been holding on to, that you may trigger things for you. So something happened a few years ago, and because of that now you're anxious of that, or last Christmas, or you've heard about something that happened to a friend and you go, gosh, I hope that doesn't happen to me. So watch your emotions around this. This can also happen with sleepless nights. If you had a rough night sleeping, anything like along those lines, and you wake up in the morning and you're not as rejuvenated as you were the day before. Anytime when there's alcohol or drugs involved, the highs and lows of drugs, alcohol, we're a nation where we do tend to spend a lot of time, energy on alcohol. So this can trigger people off. Some people can drink more than others. Some people are worried about meeting people and they can drink more, or take drugs or more, or peer pressure, anything like that. Anytime you've overeaten or undereaten, and you've gone for 10 hours and not eaten anything, anything along those lines. So your food intake, if you haven't had enough water, you've got a headache, stresses. So just really watch your emotions and keep checking in if you've got those. Okay, just double check you can clearly see me. Thanks for joining. So watch those emotions. Number 2 is watch your energy. When I say watch your energy, I'm meaning watch your energy around people. So we're going to go to if you're spending time with your family and you're not spending time with your friends, and you decide to separate them both, which I believe is the wise way to do it. You can put them together. So there's 2 aspects. So just either way, watch your energy. So when I say watch your energy, put your phone away. So if you're with your family and you want to spend it with your friends, or you're with your friends and you want to spend it with your family, or whether you're with your ex and you want to spend it with your new partner, any of those things, watch your energy. So put your phone away. Be present with those who are in front of you, and give them your energy. When I say watch your energy, instead of being frumpy and grumpy, because then it can take other people off kilter for their day. So watch your energy. Be present with the people you're with. Be focused on them. And a key point is don't talk about the other people. So if you're with your parents and you would rather be with your friends, then don't talk about all your friends with your parents. Get present, put your phone away, you know, watch the energy, but actually engage with your parents or whoever it is, or if you're with your family, friends, any of the other way. Engage with them and talk about them, absorb their energy, what's going on in their lives, and make them feel valued just as much as they make you feel valued. So the key is to not be grumpy that they've said don't come to this family gathering, or I don't want this person here, or I don't want to be in the same vicinity, you know, because we've all got relatives that we would rather not spend Christmas with, I'm sure. Although when I think about mine, I think I actually would love to spend more time Christmas with mine. I don't really have any grumpy relatives that I can think of right now. Even though they're especially watching, you know who you are. Just joking. So don't talk about them. Don't talk about, oh, Auntie so-and-so said this, or Uncle so-and-so, remember last year they did this, any of that stuff. So don't talk about them. Also, don't talk about the amazing things that your friends are doing if you're with family. Because if they don't like your friends, the worst thing you do is try and persuade them during this holiday event season. So don't persuade them that they need to spend more time. So watch your energy. That is what goes out your mouth, in your mouth, and your body language of how you are. The other thing is allocate time. So let everybody know what, so if you've got, let's just say your family and your friends, oh my God, these kids are super cute. How lovely is it to hear actually children laughing instead of hearing turmoil going on or getting attention, as someone said to me the other day. Oh, she's just getting attention. I'm like, yeah, well, we all do, no matter what age you are. So going back to that, allocate time to this particular person. So you say to your friends, look, I'm going to be with my parents from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock, and I'm going to put my phone away. I'm not going to have my phone with me. So I'll message you after 2 o'clock and we'll see if we're still on for 2:30 or 3 o'clock or whatever it is. So allocate that time and let everybody know. So let your family know that I'm coming to you between this time and then I'm going to go to so-and-so's house, or then I'm going to go do something else, or whatever it is. So just let everybody know that you're respectful enough to them to honour them, but also not to let them know that you're not going to go spend time with your family or not going to have time with your friends. So whatever it is, that's your time. So allocate that time and let everybody know. And again, make sure that you let them put the phone away, so they don't, you go pick up the phone if you're going to meet them at 2 o'clock or leave your family at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, you don't have 20 missed calls from them getting desperate about where are you, what are you doing, are we still on? So allocate that time and let them know. Then the other thing is the question of why. Why is it important to be involved with this clash? Why is it really important? Now, this one's down the track, down the pecking order of why is this important, because at the start of it, it's actually about you. But then once you've got to look at specific things and examples and strategies in place, then look at why is it important. Is this your family's clutter, or is it your friend's clutter, or is it your clutter? So if it's your clutter, it's clearly something that it would be wise for you to take on. Okay, if it's not your clutter and it's if it's things that you've said about your friends and your family, go, I don't want you spending time with that person, or I don't like that person, then it's wise for you actually to look at if it's theirs, that's understandable. You cannot change anybody or anything. So don't even bother, and clearly this is not the time to convince family that friends should be around if they don't like them, and convince friends that family need to be around. Because it's so stressful enough as it is with ex-partners, children dropping people off, not getting what they want and things like that. So it's already chaotic with what's going on. So the last thing you need to be doing is taking on that stuff. So if it's theirs, it's theirs. Just let it be. Let it be them to check it out. And you can say, look, I don't know what's really going on here. I'd rather not know, but I'm here to help you. I can direct you to somebody. That would be me. So you can outsource that, but you're better not to try and resolve it when there's sleepless nights, coma of food, not enough food, alcohol, drugs, everybody's on angst, money issues, stress that's already bubbling up. So it's wiser not to deal with that right now. So if it's theirs, it's theirs. That's it, done. If it's yours, you have to look at what's specifically going on. And at the start, I talked about watching your emotions. Now, is this from previous experiences that has happened, memories or anything like that that's going on? I know I've got a few memories from my past where I've done certain things on Christmas. I remember actually Christmas Eve, not even coming home to the wee small hours of Christmas Day. Now that would have been hideously stressful for my family because I'm usually home by that, but I clearly went out and had little antics and came home in the wee small hours of the morning. In fact, I think it was actually Christmas morning past the present opening by the time I raised my head and could actually function again. So they're memories that I have held on from when I was 19, 20. So look at what those previous experiences are that you're holding on to those memories and start looking at them bigger and bigger and bigger of where they are. And so when I say looking at them, it's actually gratitude. So I'm just going to bring this one back into the next part is don't bother avoiding the situation because it's going to happen. Your friends and family may clash. They may not. But right now they may, and that's a fact that for people around you. It may not be you, but it may be somebody else. So it's a fact. So don't avoid it. That's the worst thing you can do because when you avoid things, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like this snowball coming down the hill. So don't avoid. And be grateful that you have multiple personalities around you, friends, family, yourself, multiple personalities around you to show you what's really important to you. And different perspectives on how to handle situations. So going back to don't bother avoiding because it's going to happen, and bringing into the gratitude of having those multiple personalities that are coming in and defining who you really want to be around and where you would like to put your energy and who are those people you'd like to be around. So that goes back to the one before is why is it important? If it's yours, if it's your emotion, that's fine. If it's their emotion, there's nothing you can do about it. But both if it's yours and theirs, look at the gratitude of what's happening. So if this is clearly your stuff, then look at the gratitude of why this is happening to me. What value am I getting out of this? And when I say the value, are you talking to somebody about this? Are you connecting with someone? Are you getting more structured in your day? Are you getting yourself organized and prioritizing things to go, this is what I want to do in these times? Are you getting more specific in things? So the gratitude comes for that. If it's theirs, be grateful that this is going on. Be grateful that the friends and family are clashing because the time's now not right to have them together. So there's a bigger picture going on that we don't necessarily know what's going on. So look at the bigger picture of, okay, I'm grateful this is not happening right now, but next year it may be different, or 2 years down the track. But try not to put on the timeline of when things are going to be right or wrong. Just be grateful for the now, be present, watch your energy. So I'm just going to go back to, oh gosh, this is so hot. This is lovely, but clearly not when I'm sitting in the sun here. So step one is watch your emotions, and that's around the sleepless nights, the food intake, the no food intake, the previous memories that you're holding on to, alcohol, drugs, anything of those things, arguments with people, that stress, that work. So watch your emotions. Then watch your energy. Put the phone away, be present, be real in the moment, because people love that. And that's what the holiday events are for, to make great memories about things that are going on. And allocate time. The next one is allocate time. So allocate time that is valuable to you and them, and everyone's, a win-win for everybody. But you don't have to say, Mum, I'm spending 2 hours with you, but I'm spending 6 hours with my friends, because clearly you're possibly going to upset Mum. However, you don't need to say, I'm doing this and doing this. So just your own time, allocate that time. So let them know that you're going to spend some time with some people, especially that first morning one or whatever it is. But that's the only time you really need to let them know about the allocated time. And why is it important? Is this your shite or is it their shite that they're going on? And either way is gratitude. And the last one is don't avoid it. Don't avoid it, because the more you avoid, the more angst and internal conflict you're going to have with yourself. So no point in avoiding it. And be grateful that, and I say grateful that you have multiple personalities around you. I was talking to a friend this morning in the car, and I said multiple personalities, and she just laughed at me. She's like, multiple personalities? I'm like, yeah, that we've all got different insights and different ideas about things. She was very pleasant. So multiple personalities, appreciate those multiple personalities around you. So that's me signing out from Tuakau in the Waikato region. I trust you've had a great week. Next week I will be back in the South Island, not in Dunedin, but I'll be back in the South Island. I'm experiencing a bit of North Island joy here, little North Island summer. And I will bless you with my surroundings so you can actually see what I have. So right now, over there, there's the tractor, beautiful view. There's the park, thing that's going on around me. Pretty blessed that I can actually do these Facebook Lives from wherever I am in the world. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you being on here. Feel free to send me comments, questions. Next week, I may not have the sun in my eyes, so I might be able to actually see myself in this video. But thank you very much. Enjoy your friends and family this holiday season. Connect, and I will see you next time. I can figure out how to get there. There we go. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Signing out from Tuakau in the Waikato region. See ya.